It's
No
five.
spoilers because they can hear us.
It's 5 sets of meaningful numbers.
This is
Just
the
wait.
backstage banter part of the show.
Like I literally got. I'll wait for the show. I'm gonna give credit where credit's due.
Don't ruin
Just
the
wait. It's about to be epic.
Dom, are you wearing an Eagles jersey?
I am.
He is.
Uh-huh.
Number 2.
Best corner we ever had. And I told motherfuckers.
Well, hopefully he plays fucking better this year. Last year was not good.
I told motherfuckers as soon as we drafted him, I'm like, I like this guy. He's from a occasionally good second tier SEC school, so he's going up against all the best talent. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and he's not fast, which has to mean he's a fucking ball hawk. I went hyperbole, like I didn't know until I looked it up. I thought no one else had ever led the league. We're live.
Yo, what's up, baby? We're live for the Gauntlet for another episode. The off season continues. We're ready to have a great show tonight. I got the whole crew with me in the house. Detroit Dom down there, Jay and JJ in the house. What's up, boys? How we doing tonight? How we feeling?
Hey, about ready to get the weekend going, man. It's WrestleMania weekend in your hometown. I know it's little over there,
baby.
JT.
Did
I
you
know
see
it
The
is.
Rock was talking shit about my guy?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
You can't say shit on
It
MGM.
made me laugh though.
Yeah, see, now you know you
he
gotta
knows
watch
what he's doing. He's being
Stop
the
wasting my cuss words.
Oh yeah,
I need all of them.
we know, Dom. We know. Hey, hey, James, are you gonna be watching it on Peacock this weekend?
Yeah, probably a little bit. Do the music.
Shit works. Tomorrow
Do
night
the
for
music.
sure. Sunday night. Probably not.
Here we go.
Let's get started.
I've got Peacock.
And this broadcast is brought to you in part by Gentleman Jack, because you got to sip the goodness.
Twisted
Yes,
Tea.
sir. General Jack. And
Shout out to Jordan Pennington.
So,
shout out to Jordan Pennington. So, rapid fire. We're gonna run through 3 topics tonight. We're gonna pick up the space. How many people been watching March Madness?
I've not seen a I watched
part
of the LSU Iowa game. The chicks.
I'm gonna be real quick with this. DJ, the player for NC State, what's his last name?
Burns. DJ Burns.
DJ Burns.
I hate Zion.
A lot of NFL teams are scouting, and they're trying to convince him to come to the NFL and play offensive line. What do you guys think
for Antonio Gates?
Do you think he could play?
It wouldn't be Antonio Gates. He'd be on the offensive line. I mean, that's a quick turnaround to learn to play football.
My answer is going to be yes. I think he could with the right coaching.
Good.
Jordan Lawler, the Eagles, he never played professional football, just got another contract extension. With the right coaching, he has athleticism.
Because you know why?
He has athleticism and the size to play O-line, for sure.
Yeah, for the large slab of meat and jello that he has very quick feet.
Yes, he does.
I think he could be a better offensive lineman than LeBron could be any position in the NFL. More on that later.
I think he could do it with enough training and conditioning and everything, because they still have to be conditioned. And I mean, he's not playing in an overtly athletic position. He's not a running back or a tight end or anything like that. He's blocking. Now, granted, it's blocking at the pro level, so it's like you just skipped high school, college, and this is your first time, on the football field, and you're at the pro level, so a lot of pressure on him. But sure, he can get it done.
JJ, that's far and away the brightest color I've ever seen you wear, ever. You look good.
I'm lost right now. What is the topic? I am so lost.
So DJ Burns, the center for North Carolina State, there are NFL scouts who are wanting him to come to the league and play offensive line.
mean, sure, go with it if you want to. Tony Gonzalez did it. Julius Peppers did it. Why not you do it? I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, who's to say you can't do it?
Antonio Gates.
All right, Jay, what's the next topic?
All right, so rapid fire. All right, so just real quick. The Atlanta Hawks on the NBA tip. The Atlanta Hawks will get the 7th or 8th seed after the play-in. Yay or nay?
I think the Sixers are going to get it.
I've not been looking at the standings other than to make sure the Pistons are still.
So the Atlanta Hawks are playing the Sixers. Is that right?
Tonight,
Who are we playing?
No, what he's saying is in the playoffs, it's the Sixers, the Hawks, the Bulls, and the Pacers.
The Bulls are still that close?
Because the Pacers...
I think the Pacers are the 6th seed right now.
No, they lost the other day. Miami won, so they switched. They're pretty much 42.
Oh.
They're 43 and 34, and I think,
Damn,
and then the Heat are 42 and 33. And so at the end of the day, definitely think Philly's going to get that 7th seed because, truth be told, they are a top 4 seed because their guy is back.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think they will. I think they will. And I think it sets up for another great matchup with Boston because they got 2 games against Boston last year, and it always makes for a fun series.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the last one. Amid voter rejection for a new stadium out in Kansas City, Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson wants the Chiefs back in Dallas, alluding to the AFL Dallas Texans days.
Nope.
Your thoughts?
This will be the worst nightmare ever for the Cowboys. The Cowboys they've obviously been struggling for a while, and the Chiefs are like the kings of the NFL.
Wait, the Chiefs are Dallas?
People are going to
we can just get rid of the Cowboys?
Jerry Jones is going to lose money if the Chiefs go there because Patrick Mahomes and all those boys is going to take over.
Oh, we can relegate the Cowboys to the CFL. You know what? You know what the best playoff system in the best pro sports system in the world is? It's European soccer. It's called a little thing called relegation.
Yep.
The Lions would have been in Windsor for the last 15 years.
They don't
you
do
go
that
to the
in
CFL, and you're not fucking coming back until you win a Grey Cup. I don't give a fuck if you got to go to Edmonton in January when the Grey Cup is on a frozen tundra of a pool table, and it's wider and longer, and you only get 3 downs.
You know, there have been comments on the internet that have spanned from this is the only way Dallas is going to get a Super Bowl to even the mayor knows the Cowboys are trash. But
more on the Cowboys later.
Yep, more on the Cowboys later. JJ, any thoughts about this or?
Sorry, say it again. What's the question?
Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson wants the Chiefs back in Dallas, alluding to the AFL Dallas Texans days. This was amid the voter rejection for a new stadium for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. You are where you are.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's
time.
All right, well, you guys know what time of the show it is. Sports Morons of the Week. The dumbest moments of sports from last week. Get all the rants off of our chest. Let's roll the clip and let's get into it.
I've been on this
Sports
shit
Moron
all
is brought to
day,
you
and
by
I
John
am
Tier, host
fucking fired up.
Show. So I'm actually going to give the floor to Dom first. Per his request, Dom, what is your sports moron of the week?
I'm going to let you guess. I'm going to give you 5 numbers. 4.8, 2.8, 2.1, 37%, 27%. Do you know what that is? You give up? You know, you just don't want to steal my thunder. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Say it again. No, that's Bronny. That's Bronny's numbers at USC. 4.8 points a game, 2.8 rebounds, 2.1 assists per game, 37% in college, 27% from deep. but I'm going to enter the draft. You want to know what happened when he had that cardiac incident? You want to know? He went to Dad. He was like, Dad, can I get one of those PEDs? Dear old Dad was like, here's your one and only. Don't ask me again. But just to let you know, these PEDs are for a guy that's 6'9", 250, not for your 6'4", 200 and nothing ass. And then he had a cardiac incident, and you heard about it for 2 days. And he went to the hospital, and they did blood work, and they're like, looks like PEDs. And LeBron was like, here's $300,000. It was exhaustion and dehydration. And then he never heard shit about it since. Why didn't I get my full screen? Why is my beard so gray that it looks like I have a Fu Manchu?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's only the half.
All right,
so now, like, he's kept his draft eligibility, or I'm sorry, college eligibility, because he's just going to the combine. Well, because dear old Dad will be there, the combine scouts are going to be like, aren't going to be like, hey, go the fuck back to college. Or don't ever come to the... You know what this is? This is 300 times worse than LeVar with his third least talented son. Aren't we trying to just force that dude upon the NBA? Remember that?
Is that the guy with
Bronny?
Is that the one with sticky fingers?
But Bronny is going to get drafted by somebody, probably the Lakers, or somebody that LeBron's going to try and buy. And he's just going to hang around on the roster. You know what? You want to know what herpes is? LeBron, because now we can never get rid of him. He's just always there. He's going to retire, he's going to go coach, or he's going to buy a team.
Giannis does the same thing, dude.
I was just about to say Giannis.
Roster spot.
That's his brother, not his son. He's got LeBron. Last I checked, has LeBron money. He's got enough money to buy most of an NBA team and have his shitty ass son on the roster on the PEDs that he couldn't handle. It's not LeBron.
You done?
Yes, that's it.
Honorable mention. I have a name this time. 3 Cone on Bleacher Report posting a video talking about Bronny James draft fits. Yeah, wherever LeBron gives the most money to.
That's it.
You want more? Yeah, that's all I had.
All right. No, man, I want to give you all the time that you need to get
Thank you. Appreciate you.
So,
was that loud enough?
The news of the week was the big street race with Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice, who had a very good season, was a part of the Chiefs playoff run, won another Super Bowl. He's in the street drag racing. There was a big car crash that happened in Dallas, and he's probably going to be getting in some big trouble for it. I think he was charged with a misdemeanor. So we don't know what's going to happen with him. We don't know if he's going to be suspended. I would probably say that the league is going to do something about it. They're not just going to let like a crazy situation like this slide. But I'm going to go ahead and play the clip just so you guys can kind of see what happened. But viewer discretion is advised. If you don't want to see graphic content, I would advise you to come back in about 30 seconds.
But you guys, I didn't see anything. Like, the video doesn't work for me.
I think it doesn't work on like a mobile device.
Like a mobile device.
That's right. It's fine.
So if you saw the video, you did. If you didn't, you just saw it. I hate to see stuff like this for young people. especially a young player that's, figuring stuff out and showing a lot of promise in the league. It was just very reckless and irresponsible. I hope that he learns a valuable lesson from it. But yeah, you really just kind of hate to see stuff from like young guys once they get a little bit of money.
Have we learned nothing from Henry Ruggs?
Exactly, it's a good example. But young guys getting a little bit of money and then they're just so reckless and irresponsible and very dangerous because a lot of people could die from a situation like that. And that's something that you really got to think about. But yeah, Rashee Rice obviously gets the sports moron for this week.
Well, I'll keep mine short. My sports moron of the week, and we talked about this last night on a very controversial episode of Pundits Pun It. Go to the South Florida Tribune and look up that episode. It was very entertaining to say the very least. So there was and I'm going to come from my standpoint, and that is this is about Audie Crooks. Now, Iowa State center, women's basketball. Audie Crooks, yeah. Now
Someone wants to steal my car, please do, and then buy it.
I thought about the same too, Audi, right? But she was a freshman. She's the first freshman to drop a 40-point game in the NCAA tournament. She had a hell of a game, but people started being prisoners of the moment as usual. So my sports morons are to you and saying that she's the best player in the state of Iowa. I could swear that at that other Iowa school, there's a number 22 who's actually about to play here in about 45 minutes that owns the Division I scoring record for women and men. Oh, yeah. So let's not, automatic. Now, that's nothing against Audie. I think she's a pretty good player, and she's going to have a pretty solid college run here. But pump your brakes, okay? Let's not be so quick to have her take CC's spot on Mount Rushmore. That was just blasphemous.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just leave it at that.
And I don't really watch women's college basketball, but I'm saying get your popcorn ready for tonight. Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark. This is going to be a really good game. JJ, do you have a sports moron that you want to get off your chest?
Nope, not really. I don't.
All right. Do you want to get a bet of your week off your chest?
Yeah, let's go on to the bet of the week, baby.
Well, dang, why you gotta put me on the spot right now? Jeez.
Because it's your segment.
Right now.
And it's actually
You wouldn't be point spread if you didn't have nothing about betting.
Did y'all hear that Caitlin Clark turned down $5 million from O'Shea Jackson to play in the Big Three?
Yes, she did.
Good
well, because at the end of the day, she's going to grow the game of basketball in ways that
she's going to be one of the highest paid players in the WNBA.
Dom, shut up.
And she'll probably go play in Europe.
Dom, be quiet. You had your segment.
He's got a bet of the week.
Shut up. Thank you. No, Caitlin Clark
in the red, huh?
Dom, please, be quiet. Calm down. You get to talk all the time. I'm been chilling. Let me go for once. Jeez.
Bet of the week. Go ahead, man.
Thank you. Anyways, so I would say the bet of the week would be the rebounds and assists for Steph Curry. For the simple fact of the matter is, Dallas's defense is predicated on taking away your best scoring option. They are I'll rather everybody else beat us but you. And every time he plays this team, he averages about 10 rebounds and assists per game. He had 14 this last game. No Luka, no problem. Rebounds and assists for Steph Curry.
Good stuff. So let's get into it. Moving on to our next topic.
All right. You know what? Let's go ahead and knock this out the way.
Wide receiver Stefon Diggs from the Buffalo Bills traded to the Houston Texans for a second-round pick. It's finally over. Another thing I want to point out is Diggs and the Houston Texans voided the final 3 years of his contract. So he will be a free agent at the end of this season. So what we're going to do is we're going to grade this move A through F and explain why. Jay, I'm going to let you go first.
All right. Well, at the end of the day, he is 30 years old. And when you and people have to understand something, okay? Because I said something similar about DeAndre Hopkins, and I think people kind of took it the wrong way at the time period. That's not saying that he's washed up. He's just not 22 years old anymore. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's adding veteran leadership, and I know, James, you're gonna get on your point about him being a locker room cancer, but this is the way I see it. I'm actually gonna grade it a B plus, and here's why.
Okay.
Yes, he was a locker room cancer in Buffalo, but also at the same time, the Texans voided the 3 years. So if things don't work out, he can walk, no problem. If things do end up working out, then he can resign, no problem. But the Texans don't end up losing out because we also got picks out of the deal, which is what Nick Caserio has been doing for these last some odd years, and that's how they've been building the team. Hey, listen, if it don't work out, cool. We still got these draft picks. We can still build the roster, you know? And then in addition to that, if it ends up working out, then it ends up working out. But I'm going to go ahead and grade it a B plus, only because if we had gotten him maybe when he was 23 years old, I'd put it at an A. I don't expect him to do too much. Pretty much Nico Collins, Tank Dell. It's going to be about those guys, you know. Stefon Diggs, and you know what? Maybe, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate here for a second, okay? Hear me out. Maybe a change of scenery is what he needed. Sure, he did it before, Minnesota to Buffalo, okay? But maybe playing with a guy like C.J. Stroud.
Nobody really wants to play with Kirk Cousins.
Well, Bijan Robinson got no choice now. But anyhow, maybe playing with C.J. Stroud will change his mind about some things. I have no choice but to give him a chance. I have no choice but to give Dylan Brooks a chance after all of his bullshit, you know? So, I mean, I got to ride with him. I got no choice, you know? But I'll grade it a B+.
Fair enough. I'm gonna actually spin it to Dom and see what he thinks, and then I'll respond to what you said. Okay.
I was gonna say C+ to B-, but Jay convinced me to bring it to a B. So you said B+, right?
I said B+.
I'll go B, and I'll agree with everything that you said. I would have said a lot of the same things, but the only reason I wouldn't give it almost an A or an A- based upon voiding the years of that contract is you already have Nico Collins, which I believe, unless he gets hurt or goes somewhere in a real unfavorable situation, he's going to have a better career than the only other good Michigan receiver since ever, Braylon Edwards. He might not have a 16-touchdown season like Braylon, but Jay, you know, when y'all got Nico Collins in like the 3rd, 4th round, I was
he
like...
was an absolute steal.
I'm like, he might be that guy. And he might be that guy. And he got tanked out and it's weapons. It's 2 really good young receivers and a top, I don't care what anyone says, top 7, if not top 5 receiver in the NFL. He might be a cancer. He might just be sick of Buffalo because... Sorry, not sorry. That is a win percentage, winning culture, but a losing culture. Like he lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. Like, if nothing else, he has a better chance in Houston to win the Super Bowl than Buffalo. Because Buffalo's not winning a Super Bowl ever. Shout out to Brad. I hope he lives to be 137 so they can win one his 138th year.
Sweet take, man. JJ?
Oh, I thought James said he wanted to respond.
Oh, James, did you want to go next, man? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go. I'm going to just respond to some of the things that you said. So, I'm going to give this move a C, and the reason I'm going to give it a C is for a few reasons. First reason, I really don't think that the Texans needed a wide receiver. I definitely don't. Nico Collins had 1,300 yards last season. He was outstanding. Tank Dell was also very, very good. He got injured.
Houston!
He probably would have had a lot more yards. So you have 2 guys that you can really get a lot out of, and you should really try to maximize that. And you're bringing in a guy that has a history of being really selfish. He has a history of pouting when he doesn't get the ball. When he doesn't get the ball, he becomes a distraction to the team. He goes on social media and he creates all these cryptic posts about how, he wants out and he wants to do stuff. Same issues he had with Minnesota, he also had them in Buffalo. So it's not something that's new. And he's 30 years old, like you pointed out. So if he leaves as a free agent, you gave up a second-round pick for a one-year rental. To me, that's too much. I think that the Texans should have probably given up, if they would have got Diggs for a fourth or a fifth, I would probably change my tune a little bit. But I think the price was too high, and I think he has too much baggage, and I don't think that's going to be good for the young guys on the team. So I'm going to give the move a C. He's a good player, but he just has a little bit too much baggage for me. And the Texans have a good thing going with their youth, and I think it's going to be disrupted a little bit.
Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough. JJ, what you got, man?
I mean, I would give it about a B, because I think at the end of the day, they just trying to see how they can maximize with what they have and have this young man further develop and improve on what he already has had. And granted, Tank Dell did go down for the rest of the season. Did it stop them? No. But did it not necessarily help them? Yes, because when they came across a team that had a great defense, they essentially got shut down. And having a guy like Stefon Diggs could help try to make that type of environment less unfavorable for you. At the end of the day, I do understand the reason why you're giving up a second-round pick, but at the end of the day, you sometimes have to trust in your own development and you have to trust in your own ability to draft. I mean, and for D'Amico and this new front office, they got CJ, they got Tank Dell, they got Nico Collins, they got all these different guys that are showing us that, you know what, maybe they don't have to have all of their picks. Sometimes you just have to believe in what you have and have the ability to still scout no matter what. Because I think we live in a world that feels like if you're not in, let's say, first, second, or whatever round, that's like giving up those picks is kind of like what you don't want to do. There are so many guys that are in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th rounds that are elite superstars of today, just as much as there are guys in the first round. So I think giving up a second-round pick is not the worst thing in the world, especially with what they're trying to build over there in Houston.
Stefon Diggs doesn't make anyone's team worse. And you can't argue. If he's not a top 5, he's a top 7 wide receiver in the NFL.
Sure, that's fair enough. But we are going to cut it there for this topic.
I sent Tyler the link.
Oh, apparently he's saying that nobody wants him, so I'm not sure if he got it or not.
No, I got it. I sent the link. Hey, Tyler, I sent the link, man. Look on the messenger.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm hungry.
Well, I'm hungry to talk about the next topic, baby. Let's talk about the team of the week. Who is it? Who is the team of the week this week? Cowboy X Factor. We're talking about your team, bro.
Uh-oh.
All right. So the
I'll go first. I'll go real quick.
All right, Dom.
Dak sucks.
Switch Dom to the front.
Dak sucks. Mike McCarthy really sucks. Jerry Jones really, really sucks. Mic drop.
So where are the Cowboys going to finish this season?
5th.
You said 5th?
This man can't stand the Cowboys.
It doesn't matter.
You can't be serious.
The Lions have one less win this century than the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs because we got 2 last year.
You've been to more NFC championships.
Hold on.
That's bad. But yeah.
Here we go.
All right,
That's all I got to say about the fucking Dallas Cowboys. Because what's there to say? Jerry Jones, he's a worse owner than everyone named Ford. Because they've had better teams.
Okay, Dom, before we go to someone else, how many games are they going to win this season?
10? Maybe 11? Who
cares?
cares?
They'll be in the playoffs.
You can win 16. They're going nowhere in the playoffs.
But they'll still be in the playoffs.
Probably.
Okay.
Maybe. Who cares? It doesn't matter.
All right.
Time doesn't exist this century for the Cowboys. Tyler.
What's
Who's
up?
in a wind tunnel?
No, it's the dishwasher.
Get your head out the
going.
window.
Yeah. Hey Tyler, sorry it took so long, man. I just saw the comment and I shot it to your inbox, man.
Why is the top of your hat so triangular?
No, I said sorry it took so long. I just saw your comment and I shot the link to your inbox, man.
Oh, you're good. What's the question?
Why is the top of your hat
Man,
so
like
triangular?
I was trying to stall to wait till you get on so we can get on, so I can get your thoughts about the Stefon Diggs trade, but we already had moved on.
Real quick, give your take about the Diggs trade, and then give your thoughts about the
Letter grade.
Letter
Letter grade
grade.
for the trade.
And why?
That rhymed.
I don't know, B-. I don't think it was a need, but I still think it could be beneficial for them. Obviously, it's another mouth to feed, so that could mess things up with Nico Collins, but at the same time, it could make Nico Collins even better and more productive. I mean, we've seen it with Miami. Tyreek Hill goes there, and Jalen Waddle's still eating, so I still think it could be beneficial, and I think the Texans are contenders in the AFC, so I'll say B-. I don't think it was a necessary need, but I don't think it really hurts them either.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Talk about that, Jay. Nico Collins against CB2s.
All right. So the
And
Cowboys-
Dom commenting on me being triangle when his name is Herpes on here right now, but go on.
Herpes is LeBron James. You can't get rid of him.
You're also
All right.
herpes because we can't get rid of your ass. But Tyler,
You can't all quit right now.
The Packers have a lot of success against the Cowboys, so like you've seen this team play a lot. What do you think about the Cowboys' direction that they're going? Dak Prescott playing out of the last year of his contract. Where do you think this team is going this season?
Not good. I mean, if you look at their schedule too, I mean, Dallas is like who they're projected to play next year. They're going to have to go to Cleveland. They're going to have to play those AFC North teams. So I think the Cowboys might be looking at a losing season even. I think we're looking at like an 8-9 Dallas Cowboys team next year. So they haven't made any moves to improve, and like I have to like grade people on what they're doing. I mean, I can't I know how James feels about the Cowboys and stuff like that, but I try and be like open-minded to it and being like, oh, the Cowboys win every season. This year, I can't look at it that way because they haven't done anything to improve their team.
That's real.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, I think that's a really good take. I'll go ahead and go next. So, what Tyler, trying to go off of what Tyler was saying, not only have they not really improved their team, but they've also lost a lot. They lost Tyron Smith, their starting left tackle. They lost their starting center, so they have two huge holes on the offensive line. Haven't really done anything to fill that, and you pretty much gotta bank 100% on getting someone in the draft, and I think that's a lot to ask of a rookie at a premium position like center and left tackle, which is two of the most important positions in the sport other than the QB. So I think the Cowboys are in a tough situation. They seem to be putting the pressure on Dak as well this season, not really saying, hey, we're going to extend you, keep you around. But I think we're going to have a Kirk Cousins situation. I think this is it. I think Dak's going to play, and this is going to be his last hurrah with the Cowboys. Next season, he'll be somewhere else. I think some of the teams he could end up with, who knows what can happen between now and then, but the Saints could be an ideal spot. The Patriots, the Raiders, any teams like that don't really have an answer at QB. I think that could happen, and I don't really see the Cowboys as a top contending team in the NFC either. I think there's the 49ers and the Eagles and the Packers and the Lions, and I don't really think the Cowboys are as good as any of those teams right now. And will they be after the draft? That seems like a lot to ask right now. So I also wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys got a rough season and they only won about 8 games, like Tyler was saying. I definitely don't think it's out of the question.
Well, I guess I'll go last here.
Hold on.
Oh, JJ, you there?
I'm right here.
Oh, did you want to go?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, man. Darkness. Ha ha ha.
No, but I think at the end of the day, I kind of see them fighting for third place because I think the one move that is actually not being spoken about is Dan Quinn taking a head coaching job with the Washington Commanders. Because
I agree with you, JJ. I agree with you.
Right. You lose one important piece that really was a big piece to your success over the last couple of seasons. I think that's the part because they lack discipline. And I think they need to learn how to just focus on what they can do because they are a talented team, but the coaching matters. And I do think Dak, the pressure's on him, and I think he's not going to do his best because I don't think they're going to beat with, Philadelphia. But I hate to say it, I actually think the team here might actually pass them and be in the second place because they got Quinn. They got a bunch of moves in there. They got a system that they're developing. And they have talent. But I don't really like what Dallas is doing. And my mom's a Dallas Cowboy fan. I think losing Dan Quinn is going to be a big deal. 1,000%.
That's a good point.
Especially if Washington gets Jaden Daniels, I think you got to really look at Washington's actually kind of making strides in the right direction. I think Austin Eckler going there for getting them that cheap, I think they are making strides in the right direction on top of their Dan Quinn hire.
The Foreskins are going to draft McCarthy, and then they'll just hand it off to Robinson and Eckler like 30 times a game, and then throw Eckler 28 passes.
I will say they're only paying Eckler like $6 million a season though. So like I think they got a budget deal for him on that. So like I have to give him credit on that.
Their O-line is meh, but
you still got some gas left in
Robinson and Eckler, like that's a good situation for a rookie quarterback.
The last question that I'm going to ask: are the Commanders a better team than the Cowboys right now?
I think so. I think they're moving. Like I said, it's not just, I'm not trying to just grade it on quarterbacks, and I don't know who Washington's going to draft. I've been vocal in saying that Jaden Daniels is my favorite quarterback in the draft. I don't know if they're going to get him, but he's my favorite quarterback that's in this class. But Washington's making strides to build for the future. And right now, Dallas, like letting the Dak deal kind of stand still and stuff like that, it's also going to affect the locker room. So I have to say, I have to say Washington looks like the second best team in the East right now to me.
I think that's fair. They've gotten better and the Cowboys have gotten worse.
Well, I can tell y'all one thing. They all got a loss coming next year because they all play Baltimore. Just saying.
We are not worried about the damn Ravens.
All NFC teams got a loss coming next year. Just one.
It's any given Sunday, JJ. You know that.
I know, but I'm hoping my 17 or 18-1 record with Lamar continues.
17-2, baby.
Detroit this year.
It's gonna happen soon.
Y'all have to put a bet on that game.
But yeah, guys, the Cowboys seem to be going in the wrong direction, and I couldn't be happier about that. So let's go, baby. It's time for. Do we have any more topics, or is it time for a pass count?
Yeah, non-sports. That's it.
Here we go. Yeah,
y'all already know where I'm going with this.
You going WrestleMania?
Nah. I've been on the road as of late.
Hey, man, James is in Philly right now. I'm just saying. It's WrestleMania weekend. It's a big deal. I mean, whether you're a wrestling fan or not, it is. It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's definitely a big event.
Y'all go ahead and enjoy it, because I don't know. So you can count me out of that.
I think I still have Peacock credentials, so I'll be watching.
I mean, it's 70,000 people that are there. It's so many people that are there. It's crazy.
Okay, I gotta pass the mic because I don't actually have a
on.
topic ready, so I'm gonna think about something. So I'm gonna pass to whoever wants to take it.
Oh, pass the mic?
Yes, Dom, you can have the mic.
Did we? No. Did we do this before? Mount Rushmore of cereals. I'll go real quick.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Golden Grahams.
Ooh.
Fruity Pebbles, Corn Pops, Honey Nut Cheerios. Discuss. Or give your own. Go, Jay.
I'm going to go, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yep.
Nope.
Cocoa Puffs.
Okay.
Cocoa Krispies.
Fruity Pebbles just beat out Cocoa Pebbles.
and Lucky Charms.
Wait, what was the third one?
Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles and Cocoa Puffs?
Why not?
Man, like
That being so black.
Double up.
So
Double up, baby.
can I go seasonal too? Does it matter? Like if it's a seasonal?
Cereal.
All right, so like I love Frankenberry. I get it every Halloween season, so I'm gonna put Frankenberry up there.
That's a good pick.
I'm gonna piggyback off of Dom on the Golden Grams because I'm a big Golden Grams fan too. Frosted Flakes is up there for me, and then it's really between Fruity Pebbles or Honey Nut Cheerios. I'll say Fruity Pebbles though.
Quick question for the is there really anybody who doesn't like Frosted Flakes?
I love Frosted Flakes. So.
Frosted Flakes.
Like y'all don't dislike it? Okay, because I kind of feel like
racists and racists. Not
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. JJ,
Can I do my? Oh yeah, honeycombs, Frosted Flakes, Honey Nut Cheerios, and Oops All Berries. Straight up.
Ooh, okay. Oops All Berries.
He came rapid fire.
I like Oops All Berries. I'm with that.
James, did you go?
Nope, I'm going now. Captain Crunch.
Oh, I knew you were going to say
I forgot about
that.
Captain Crunch.
I was just about to say
Baby.
Captain Crunch just tears up my tongue and the roof of my mouth.
That's where Oops All Berries
That's
are.
it. Oops All Berries.
Can't go against the Captain. Captain Crunch.
Crunch is good.
Reese's
Listen.
Puffs.
Oh, Reese's Puffs.
Cinnamon
All
Toast
the
Crunch,
listeners,
Cinnamon Toast
Google
Crunch, and
Captain Crunch
Honey Nut Cheerios.
chicken.
And what was the last one, James?
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Okay, yeah.
So we can all agree Honey Nut Cheerios is at least top 5.
It's legit.
Yeah. I was
everybody's
debating between that or
It's
Fruity
so
Pebbles.
good.
I
I know,
just really-
listen, all the listeners, all of y'all that don't know, Captain Crunch chicken.
I get Frankenberry every Halloween season though, so that's like
Right,
my
Mom, you gotta pass it.
nostalgia for me.
You're not Kobe. You gotta pass it.
Hey, guess what? Tyler. But Tyler, I'm coming with the candy review, and it's stale as fuck, but we're gonna do it.
Oh God, dude, you're really gonna eat these peeps right now?
Yeah.
Ew!
Where's John Shearer when you need him?
That is nasty, Pete. Oh.
I can't
actually
believe you
going to
like.
get 'em, dude.
I can't believe you bought them. Like you wasted
Probably
money.
gonna throw up, but I'm just gonna eat all 4 at once. Ready?
They put
Oh,
them
I
right
see
up
this
there.
one.
Put them on the screen. Put them on the screen.
Put them right up there with candy corn.
This is like Tyler eating the good and plenty, man. This is classic. Put both hands in front of your mouth. Both hands.
He's gonna have
I'm
an
not
upset stomach.
good and plenty. I don't like her anymore.
Tom Brady. He didn't lose a bet neither.
Bro, that's disgusting.
You know what the worst part is? The little dots for the eyes. Something are chocolate, they're carnauba wax. I forgot to peel them off.
This is disgusting.
Bro, take him off take him off the screen, please.
This is so gross right now.
Okay. Mom, who are you passing it to?
It's actually really good.
Oh.
Who you passing the mic
You're
to?
not passing it back to me.
To the red. Sour strawberry. JJ. I really like 8
strawberry.
bite and I get an eyeball. Because there's 8 of them. And it's so
Okay.
disgusting I want to throw up just from the eyeballs.
Go ahead, JJ. I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, that is so nasty.
Come on, we need a topic.
Okay.
Herpes.
What is your favorite slasher film?
God. What
That's
a
not
brutal
hard.
question.
Hold on.
That's not hard at all.
Friday the 13th. Give me the guy with the hockey mask any day. Any day, all day.
Jen,
talking
you're out of the
every-
horseman.
Every
You're out.
Mother's Day, I put the same meme up, and it's Jason Voorhees hugging his mother Pamela, and it says "Happy Mother's Day."
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Only for that. Otherwise, you're out. You're Barry Windham or Chris Benoit. Mongo was in it for a couple years.
What's yours?
Rest in peace, Ole Anderson. Oh, it's Halloween. It's not even fucking close. Come on.
Yeah, I think
Come on.
mine's Halloween, but
Are you a tattoo artist?
like
I'm looking
I
at
got
say your mangina.
I got Terrifier on my
Florida, why
leg.
are
I
your
got
legs so
Jason.
white?
I got Jason on my leg. I got Freddy on my leg, but I do think Halloween's my favorite.
Yo, Tyler low key tatted like Lil Wayne, bro.
I got a lot of tattoos.
No.
Dude,
I got a
show
lot of
the
tattoos.
sleeves real
Well,
quick,
I mean,
man.
they cost more because they're good because Lil Wayne gets tattoos for free. But no, don't compare the two.
I do have a lot of tattoos. That's
He's
something
got a lot of tattoos, bro.
I actually was
You gonna
going
see
to
that?
go.
Probably
I
saw
mean,
it
my
on the Facebook, right?
Go ahead, JJ.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Wrong arm.
obvious favorite slasher film easily Scream. The whole franchise.
I
Scream
got-
#1 was my
Yeah.
best and the best one ever because
I got that tattoo too also.
Oh, there's Ghostface.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Mine's
love it.
better.
But I will tell you this much.
Similar
don't
in
play-
shape.
And we're coming out with another one. Courtney Cox has confirmed and Nev Campbell too that they will be back.
Oh yeah.
Good. Hey, JJ, quick question.
Hey,
Do you
no
think
wrong
that-
answer there. I
Do you
love
think
Scream.
that the franchise, like,
Cassie
I know
would
you
say
said you
Evil
love-
Dead.
I
Cassie
know you
would say
said you
Evil
love the
Dead.
whole franchise, but do you think that it kind of went down since the first one? Like, the first was the best, and it was just go gradually, like, you know what I mean?
Not at
I mean,
all.
the first
any
one.
franchise.
Not at all.
I think
Not
the
at
first
all.
one's the best one,
Not-
though.
Not at
Unless
all.
they reboot it like Halloween, like yeah, of course it's going downhill.
Actually, I totally disagree. I actually think they have done a fantastic job keeping this going around. The only one that I could honestly sit back and say that might not have been the best one was #3, but even that one was pretty good.
That
I
was
had a theory about this one, but they're going to have to come up with a new story. So in Scream 1, there was Nev Campbell, her boyfriend,
the
Billy
theater.
Loomis. Hold on, Dom, hold on. Just be quiet. Billy Loomis was her boyfriend. He was the killer. And then everything chronicled around Nev Campbell's mother and her whole entire family. I thought with, this new one, which is they were going to do it in reverse, whereas Billy Loomis's family is now the victim and everyone around her is centered around her boyfriend as opposed to being the opposite way around where it just was a good theory, but Jenny Ortega's not coming back. Neither is Sam. But I think that they have done a fantastic job with this. This last one was really good because I didn't see half of it coming.
I like
6 was
all of
great.
them, but I do think the original one's
It's
my
on something. I was gonna go watch it because I want to see.
Now the
They
original,
filmed like
now the original
four or
absolutely was the
five in
best.
Northville. The town
Now the
next to
original
me.
absolutely was the best because when it came out, everything was about it, and it was
Right.
actually scary.
It was
You
like a
know
cult
Drew-
phenomenon when it first came out.
Drew Barrymore only had a 5-minute part of the movie, and you
Not
still
even.
remember her.
Yeah, of course. Because she was the big name that got killed.
Oh,
Right.
dude, it was so creative. It was so different.
Also-
it was so different than the other horror movies that were out at the time.
Also, Jada Pinkett and Omar Epps, right?
Yeah.
In
They were in
part two.
part 2?
2.
Part 2.
Yep.
James, what about you? Do you have an answer?
No, I'm not really into horror movies. My life is
Boo!
Break my heart,
my life-
James.
My life is a
Well,
horror
so
movie.
you've
I'm not
seen
really
a
into
handful.
anime.
What's your favorite of
My
what you've
life
seen?
is a horror movie. I'm a Philly sports fan.
I'm not really into anime. It's okay. I
Listen,
still love
don't talk about horror until you've
I
been
respect it, bro.
a fan of the Detroit teams in that 1 year. How many years ago was it now? Like 4 or 5 years ago? Lowest aggregate win
Yeah,
percentage
but
in
you
sports.
you know
in
that we always
sports
have
since sports.
we always have teams that are good and can win, and we end up not.
it. So
Would you rather be the worst 4 sports teams
You don't
since
know.
sports?
You don't know how much pain that we've had.
All right.
Listen,
Don't
I'm
even try to have
older
this
than you,
conversation.
and my teams have been shittier than you. Don't talk to me about pain.
All right.
Okay,
So
hold on. I'm taking the mic back since we're talking about movies.
yeah, but unrelated, James. Real quick, unrelated. Jay, I don't know if you saw it, but did you see since they're in Philadelphia for WrestleMania, a lot of these wrestlers have actually been working out with Philadelphia Eagle players.
Yes.
I did see Seth Rollins working out with Lane Johnson, and that was pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Bacon, to answer your question from an hour ago, herpes is LeBron. LeBron is herpes. You
No,
just
you're
can't
herpes.
get rid of him.
Yeah. Go on,
Can't
James.
get rid of you.
We don't need to talk about STDs
I'll
right
lead
now.
it
Go on,
out.
James.
LeBron
All
will
James,
never lead.
I'm taking the mic back, and I'm gonna give movies that I'm gonna say we're only keeping
Two's better than one.
We're only keeping one of these two choices.
Oh,
Either-
2 choices? Okay.
Either you have to keep
This or that.
Toy Story movies or Shrek movies.
I knew you were going to say that.
Wow, this is okay. So let me touch on this first. So
Okay.
this would
Listen,
actually
P. Diddy, don't be touching on anything.
Go
calm
ahead,
down
Tyler.
over there, Herbies.
Go ahead, Tyler.
So this would like divide me and my wife, Cassie. I don't know if you, Cassie loves Shrek. Like that is her all-time favorite. Like if you ask her, she'll say that is her favorite movie. Like it makes her happy. But me, I even have Rex the dinosaur from Toy Story tattooed on my back. I'm a huge Toy Story fan. So I just wanted to touch on that real quick. I would keep Toy Story, but I know that my wife would absolutely keep Shrek. So
Listen to your fucking wife.
So we got one for Shrek and one for Toy Story.
yeah, we'll count Cassie's. Yeah.
John, what do you got?
It's Shrek. Only because
Shrek's great.
as good as Toy Story, the OG.
Tyler got the Shrek great,
listen.
but
Yeah, I'm not trying to
1v1
get in the doghouse here.
1v1, it's Toy Story. But on the strength of Shrek 2 was better than anything after Toy Story 1.
Oh no,
That's
disagree.
Well,
Toy Story
Good thing
2
I
was
don't care
great.
what you think. You're welcome for the jersey. I should have worn the little ported tonight.
Dude,
Thanks
look
for
at
that,
Rob.
though.
Dude, I'm not the only one that thinks that though. Toy Story 2 is like a very, very highly rated movie.
It's good. Okay. Shrek
Jesse?
1, Shrek 2,
You don't like
better
Jesse?
than Toy Story 1 through 5.
Okay. So 2-1.
I'm gonna go Shrek. Eddie Murphy as Donkey. How do you pass that up?
3-1.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Getting beaten in the corner here.
Look at him, spicy in his red. And chewing.
You got some wings over there?
The only thing we're missing is a 1-ton soup cup
Yeah, are you
filled
eating
with
wings?
Amsterdam and I don't know.
yeah.
Dude, I knew.
But I'm
I,
not eating chicken wings.
I knew it was
This
wings,
is like
man.
that.
I just
You ever seen
knew.
the hot ones where they have the celebrities and they're eating the wings and they ask
Oh, the Jennifer Lawrence one is great.
JJ got some barbecue wings over there.
Yeah,
Finger
finger
looking
looking good, black
I know
guy.
JJ too well.
So
Shrek or Toy Story?
All the wing crusties on his thumb. Can we please get on ESPN? Because this is way better than, pardon the interruption. What's the one with the points?
Around the horn.
Yeah, imagine James wearing that the
Dude,
reality suit, the Tony reality.
I oddly really like Around the Horn.
Me too.
It's funny to me.
We have
Yeah,
Reality
the
is
hood
like a combination of me and James.
This is the hood version of Around the Horn.
Pretty much. JJ, what you got, man?
Yeah, we need an
Oh,
answer,
soup
JJ.
cup. There's a cup.
you know, I love Dom. He got on my nerves tonight, but
NBN. Them
Dom
guys.
may have got on my nerves tonight, but I love him.
Yeah.
Sincerely, tequila.
He's like our drunk uncle.
I'm not even. Oh yeah.
Drunkle.
So
I'm the oldest one
you
here.
know,
Just saying.
I have a lot of respect for this guy. He made some great points, but I have never really seen a Toy Story movie and never really cared to, honestly. So I will honestly
Must be a white thing.
Go Shrek by default.
No,
Is
like
it a white
we
thing,
probably
JJ?
no, we watched it as a kid, but it didn't get me. I wasn't really big on
like
that
Shrek?
stuff. No, I like Shrek because that got me, but I just couldn't get into Toy Story. I felt bad because a lot of my friends, they loved it. My family, they loved it. I just
Well, we know
never
you're going to
could get
choose Lion King. We know that. That would be too easy.
I actually,
The Lion King wasn't on
you
the
know,
table.
That'd be too easy.
It's funny I do this, and I don't
JJ
do
with
this
the
on
layup.
purpose.
Tyler with the layup.
I don't. It's funny for Tyler. I don't do this on purpose, but I always think of toy soldiers when I think of Toy Story. Toy Soldiers was my favorite movie of those.
Small Soldiers.
Wait.
Yeah,
Small. No,
the Small
Toy Soldiers is.
No, the Small Soldiers, the
Rudy.
military.
Yeah, because I was gonna say
Toy Soldiers is
there
Rudy.
are Army
Yeah,
Men
leave that
Toy
comment out.
Soldiers in Toy Story.
Go watch
Well,
Toy Soldiers. It's good.
I was a tribute. There you go.
Toy
I was
Story,
tribute Small Soldiers.
It's
because-
Rudy.
Yeah, the Gorgonites.
Yes, the
No, Toy
Gorgonite.
Soldiers is Rudy and the brother from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, and some random black guy with 80s glasses. And
Oh, dude. Speaking of Rudy, Rudy's the most overrated sports movie of all time for me. I don't like Rudy.
The answer is
I don't
every
like
Kevin
Rudy.
Costner sports movie.
All right, so I'm going to ask y'all a question.
I don't like Rudy. I think it's overrated.
I think it is a little overrated too. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I did like this movie as a kid. I can't remember what it was, but it's like these guys that were building rockets. And it started off like it was a science. We had to watch it for science class.
How do we get from there to there?
October Sky or something.
Yeah,
Yep, something like that.
Let me make my pick first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tyler does know me so well. Good gracious.
Okay, first,
My man.
Donkey from Shrek.
Dude, Cassie has a t-shirt with Donkey from Shrek on it.
I'm gonna say this the only way that's fine. Fuck the dragon.
Walking on sandpaper.
He did.
He did.
He did.
So that's why I'm giving it to Shrek. No other reason.
That's it.
Okay.
All right, is the mic on me now?
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
Last time, or unless JJ was gonna keep saying about his Rocket movie.
No, that's it. That's what I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for the last few minutes of the show, and y'all already know where I'm going. I'm going on the music tip. I got another scenario for you, okay? Check this out. You about
It
to
ain't gonna be a J. Cole versus Kendrick Lamar thing, right? I'm getting a little worn out with it already.
Kendrick, and
it's only been like 2 days, right? No. All right, so here's a scenario. So you're about to put your album out, but you got to record a #1 single. So you can pick one type of artist to be on your guest single. Would you rather a trap artist who sold 500K their last album, a top R&B artist who sold 800K first week of their last album, or a conscious rap artist who made 1.2 mil off of touring?
Say it again.
I want the 1.2 mil.
Yeah.
Okay. A trap artist who sold 500,000 his last album, a top R&B artist who sold 800,000 the first week of their recent album, or a conscious rap artist like a Nas or a Cole or somebody who made 1.2 million off touring.
Dude, to be completely honest, I think I would take the R&B artist because I feel like I can appeal to more people.
Good answer. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tyler stole mine.
What's yours?
Tyler stole mine.
All right. James?
Steve.
Said 1.2 mil. I mean, we're
Conscious
talking
rap
about
artist?
my goal is to make, as a businessman, is to make the most amount of money. So I'm gonna go with somebody that made the most amount of money out of all the options.
Conscious rap artist, okay. And then now, JJ. I got a feeling where he might want to go, but go ahead.
I'm going with the R&B.
I knew it!
I'm going with the R&B.
I knew it!
Because R&B is life. R&B is my soul. Let me tell you. Let me tell you how excited I am about R&B. Because SWV and Escape are coming to DC in July, and now
they'll be in Houston in June
with 702.
JJ's an R&B guru, man.
I appreciate you guys.
R&B concert.
It's true.
When I tell you,
I love me some good R&B. Not all. This
is a little good tangent. But when I go to this concert, I just want to hear Stilo. If I hear Stilo, I'm good. But I have to go R&B because R&B is just that vibe. It's that chill. It's just that you just sit back and chill and just relate. And I'm always gonna go R&B. I love it.
The same concert is coming to Houston either in July or June. I think it is June. But yeah, they're coming through here and
I mean, 90s rock is my favorite genre of ever, but
I like
Grunge?
rock. I like rock. I think
I like
rock is
90s rock in particular. That's
Grunge? Yeah, like
grunge.
grunge.
grunge. Yeah,
Mhm.
grunge.
Yeah, we
But
talked
I
about
like a
grunge.
lot of female artists in the 90s too. Sheryl Crow when she did rock, Alanis Morissette, Garbage, The Cranberries, so just 90s rock in general. I love that era.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think that's it, y'all.
I think that's it. I want to thank Tyler for coming in for the late show.
Of
Appreciate
course,
it.
appreciate it. Appreciate
Appreciate you
throwing me
guys
on.
for watching. We talked about the Cowboys all in. I guess not. But we'll be all in on the next episode next Friday at 8 p.m. We will
Last thing, all I'm going to say for Washington, you want this to go in the right direction, you draft Jaden Daniels with that second pick. That's all I'm going to say.
I hope they don't, but I can't argue with that. I think he's the best quarterback in the draft as well. But we'll see you guys next Friday, 8 p.m., same time in the same place. Take care. Have a good weekend.